Well, is there something the suspended ANC Secretary-General knows that he's not telling us? Ace Magashule took to Twitter last night via Carl Niehaus that he's flying high and about to sting like a bee. Our reporter Sipa Goge has been tracking developments in this case for us, and we cross live to him now. Sipa, thank you again for being outside the South Gauteng High Court. You know, we've heard these threats of exposing people within the party and hanging this sort of we are going to get all the skeletons out of the closet from the Jacob Zuma playbook before in court, you and I. Do you think this is a similar kind of show going on with Ace Magashule?
It is indeed, and it's going to go on for a very long period of time. Ace Magashule is sticking to the same script that the former president of the Republic and the ANC, Jacob Zuma, has been sticking to. Both of them have been threatening to talk, saying they will reveal who are behind what they call political plots and conspiracies to get them out of power. Ace Magashule has been maintaining a similar stance, basically taking a similar posture. He has been threatening to spill the beans, but the question is, when is he going to do that? Of course, today proceedings have resumed at the High Court of South Africa in the Gauteng division, sitting in Johannesburg. That is where Ace Magashule's legal team is going to iron out few outstanding matters based on their submissions from yesterday, and the rest of the day will pretty much belong to the respondents, which is the president of the ANC, who is Cyril Ramaphosa, the Deputy Secretary-General of the ANC, Jesse Duarte, as well as the organization itself, the African National Congress. Those are the three respondents. Ace Magashule wants the court to set aside or to declare his suspension invalid, unconstitutional, as well as irrational. He argues that the National Working Committee of the ANC, which is a day-to-day structure which runs the organization, which is responsible for the day-to-day running of the organization, he says they didn't have power and authority to instruct Jesse Duarte to sign that letter of suspension. We expect that the ANC will be arguing in court that the step-aside rule, which is a contentious rule in this case, is pretty much needed to protect and safeguard the integrity and the image of the ANC, which is being hammered by allegations of corruption and its members charged in criminal matters. Hence, the issue of those who are criminally charged must step aside pending the finalization of their charges. But today, there are no supporters of Ace Magashule outside court. We have spotted one gentleman here. His name is Nkosentsha Shezi. Nkosentsha Shezi is from KwaZulu-Natal. He is part of the Radical Economic Transformation Champions, and he is the man who had applied to join the proceedings as an interested or intervening party yesterday. His application was struck off the roll, or should I say was dismissed with costs. Let's talk about Ace Magashule's supporters. Why are they not here today?
You'd understand that Johannesburg, as part of Gauteng, is going through a third wave of coronavirus epidemic, and we then therefore provided leadership in terms of advising supporters to follow the proceedings online, and even though that some of us would be popping in here, but we said the supporters must not come. Just to avoid the situation where we are seen to be perpetuating the virus.
You should have discouraged them from yesterday. They came yesterday. That event was a super spreader event. Surely the damage has already been done.
Well, I don't know. Did you see it as a super spreader? I saw just a group of people who were here. Social distance was maintained. And, we had sanitizers. We adhered to all the protocols of the COVID-19 regulations in terms of public gathering outside, outdoors.
I didn't see that, though.
Well, you didn't see it. Were you part of the gathering?
I was here the whole day. I came here before you.
Oh, okay. So, my group, we behaved very well. Like as you would see here on the street, people are still going up and down because it's part of the public.
Let's talk about your decision to ask to be an intervening party or an interested party in this matter. Your application was dismissed with costs. Why did you want to join the Secretary-General of the ANC in these court proceedings?
You'd understand that Secretary-General is a result of a hard work of members of the ANC in their branches electing delegates to go to Nasrec and represent them and stay there for 5 days, electing a choice of a leader that they want. And to topple the SG in an unconstitutional manner like this, it is short of a coup d'etat. So we have to defend our revolution.
Baba, thank you very much for your time. That is Kosenja Shezi. He is a member of the Radical Economic Transformation Champions. That's what they call themselves. So he says, well, they will continue to support AC Magashule. So today we expect that proceedings will wrap up. This matter has been allocated 2 days. After that, the judges will have to decide and recap, summarize and draft their judgment. We expect that it will take a number of weeks before the judgment is delivered. As we take it back to you in studio.
Sipamandla, if anyone stings like a bee, it's you, not AC Magashule so far. I liked your questions there. Our reporter, Sipamandla Goge, who's closely following this much-anticipated court battle, let me remind you that it is a virtual court sitting. It is not being held at the South Gauteng High Court. Still ahead.